Zach, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah.
Looking in good nick.
Yeah. Just seen just a good training session down at BCB boxing, but yeah, I just can't wait to fight now, July 10th.
And let's talk about your fight. You're a few weeks out now. Decent opponent.
Yeah, good. He's going to be coming to take my #1 spot with the WBO. I ain't going to try and pronounce his name because I'll probably murder it, but yeah, but it's going to be a good fight. 22, he's won 22, lost 2. He's a former Olympian. I think he won silver medal in the World Championships as an amateur as well. So got good pedigree. He's going to come to fight, but I've got to just be on my A game and focus.
And I know you don't like it to go to the judges normally, do you?
No, obviously the fans love knockouts, love the excitement about it. So yeah, I do like getting knockouts, and like everyone says, you don't get paid for overtime, and that's what I try to do.
But still in the gym, you're preparing as if you're going to fight the full.
Yeah, that's it. Obviously, you've got to put the hard work in. If you don't put the hard work in, you can get found out in the ring.
Yeah, and you're coming off the back of a brilliant performance last time out, Vaughan Alexander, and you certainly gave the fans what they wanted that day, certainly on the TV.
Yeah, definitely. I felt the pressure a bit before that fight. Obviously, new TV network, new promoter, and then the week before the fight, they announced me as head star in the bill. So yeah, I felt the pressure, but I'm glad I got him out there early. People say, "Oh, you want the rounds, not the rounds." I don't want the rounds. I want to knock him out.
And now you got a taste for it, top of the bill. I mean, you know, you want to do that again, presumably.
Yeah, 100%. That's when you're in box for. You want to be at the top, headline these bills, and obviously trying to get the younger people follow me, especially around Derby. We ain't got many big boxing stars in Derby, and hopefully people are looking up to me and seeing that just a normal lad can get there and do it.
Well, you've seen what Josh Warrington's done with Leeds, and hopefully one day fighting at Pride Park.
Well, that's a dream. That's what I want. Obviously, fighting at Pride Park, I've been wishing that since I was a little kid. I used to go there all the time. I had season tickets 5 years when I was younger. Obviously now COVID, it got brought down. Obviously no fans in that, but hopefully we'll get a big crowd and get a 30,000 then.
That'd be amazing. Yeah. One of the problems you have is that no one's very keen on fighting you.
Yeah, that's the thing with me. Everyone says to come on the radar, but that ain't my fault. Obviously, I've been in bad promotional deals before, and I was inactive and that. But every person who we've asked, even my last two fights, this fight and obviously the Vaughan Alexander fight, we asked 10 people before. No one wants it, or they want too much money to try and price themselves out of it. And I just want my chance to show everyone what I can do. I just want them bigger names, because the bigger names, that's what people are going to look at more, instead of just fighting like these European, obviously tough European lads, but want the bigger names now.
Yeah, I suppose ideally in terms of high profile fight, it'd be nice to have an all British fight. I mean, there's some big names floating around super middle, isn't there? Yeah,
definitely. Obviously, there's the Chris Eubank fight, John Ryder. Rocky Fielding, but I'd love any of these fights. I know I'd beat them all. I just want my chance to do it. You see a lot on Twitter saying "Oh, you ain't fought that one," just because no one wants to fight me. I'm the best super middleweight in Britain, and I'm just waiting to show it.
So yeah, you mentioned those names, and obviously you've got Billy Joe Saunders in there as well, Callum Smith. So you're confident that any of those you wipe the floor with them?
Yeah, 100%. If you don't come in boxing and think you're confident not to beat someone, you shouldn't be in the ring with them. Obviously, Billy Joe, we don't know what's going on with him at the minute, if he's going to retire or not. But if he does retire, I wish him all the best. And obviously, he's had an amazing career, 2-time world champion, 2-weight. And obviously, Callum Smith, I don't know what he's doing either. Maybe moving up to light heavy, but at the minute, I see myself on top of the British super middleweight scene.
And I presume you watched Billy Joe's fight last time out?
Yeah. I thought he did a lot better than what people was going to put him out to be. But yeah, I think he did well. But I just think he was a bit too small for super middleweight. He had the right style, movement, southpaw. Give him all the. It's a lot awkwardness about him. But yeah, I don't think he had the punch power or the strength to keep him off.
And that obviously brings us nicely on to the next question. The name that crops up every time you interview Canelo. Realistically, what chance do you think you've got of fighting him?
Yeah, I've always got a chance. I know my ability. I've got so much self-belief in myself. I just want these fights just to show everyone what I'm about. I'm obviously massive for the weight, and I can punch with both hands. And I ain't gonna just stand in there like obviously Callum Smith did. He tried to stand and bang with him. And that ain't what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bang when I want to bang, not when he wants to. But we'll see when the time comes. Obviously, I'm number one in WBO. I'm mandatory. Yeah, I can't do anything else except for weight now. People saying, "Oh, he ain't boxing now, I'm boxing on." I boxed number one in the WBO, and I was number 2. That's why I got made mandatory for number 1, because I knocked him out. And we'll just have to see when I fight.
Yeah, I mean, and do you think you're on Canelo's radar? Do you think he knows who you are?
Well, at the minute, probably not, because he wants to be undisputed with Celeb Plant fight. But after that, we'll just have to see. You don't know. He's already boxed Yildirim as a mandatory, but we'll just have to see. Obviously, if he gets undisputed, he might try and vacate, and if he does vacate, I'll box any of the others. Danny Jacobs, I'd fight him in Madison Square Garden. But we'll just have to wait and see. So it's all timing.
And I mean, if and when, I mean, obviously that'd be a dream fight, Canelo. But like Triple G couldn't do it. Rocky Fielding, Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, Amir Khan, Kovalev, Liam Smith. They've all tried and all come up short. So what makes you think you could do it?
There's a couple of names there what give him good fights. Obviously the Golovkin fight. I think Golovkin won the first fight, and the second fight was really close, and that was down at middleweight. Obviously he's been beat by Floyd Mayweather. He set the blueprint for it, and I just think my style is not like any other person, and I think I give everyone problems in super middleweight and light heavy division. But I'm just waiting for my chance. I've been inactive this last couple of years, and my time's now. Obviously fighting with Frank and on BT. I'm just going to get better and better with every fight, and they're going to keep getting older and older. I'm coming into my prime, and they're just going to die off.
And then you mentioned light heavy there. I mean, obviously you say you make even though you're 6'2", you make super middle quite easily. Is there any chance that you might move up in the future?
Yeah, obviously if a big fight presents itself, I'd definitely move up to light heavy. But I'm making super middle easy at the minute, and obviously I'm number 1 in WBO super middle, so I'm looking for world titles at super middle at the minute. But obviously, if a big fight presents itself, I'd definitely take it with both hands.
Yeah, because there's a few decent light heavies in Frank's stable, isn't there, at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, Lyndon Arthur, good fighter. Yard, good fighter. Callum, he's another good fighter. Could be like Battle of the Four Kings if I went up.
And this time next year, realistically, I know it's an old cliche question, but where would you like to see yourself? Like being in a world title, a world champion?
Yeah, 100%. That's what I've been in boxing for all my life, and I think I've waited long enough. I've been waiting a year and a half for my chance since I beat Ronan Murdoch. But obviously COVID hit, and everyone was inactive then because no one was boxing. But in a year's time, definitely fighting for a world title, and definitely hopefully bring it back to Derby.
That'd be fantastic, mate. Well, good luck in your next fight.
Yeah.
And we'll speak to you soon.
Nice one, mate. Cheers.